Good morning, children. Today we will study capacitance. You know that potential of a conductor is directly proportional to charge given to it. Formula for potential of a spherical conductor, you know, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. It means potential of a conductor is directly proportional to charge given to it. Means as the charge is increased, potential increases. So you can write Q is proportional to V. Therefore, Q will be equal to a quantity constant C and potential. This constant C is called capacitance of conductor. Capacitance is a physical property of a conductor which which gives the idea of how much charge can be stored in a conductor. Unit of charge is coulomb, unit of potential difference is volt. So unit of capacitance will be coulomb per volt. Coulomb per volt. And this is also called farad. But 1 farad is a very large unit. Later I will tell you that why 1 farad is very large unit, and it is very much impossible to construct a capacitor of capacity 1 farad. Therefore, we always use smaller units of capacitance, and smaller unit of capacitance commonly used are microfarad. 1 microfarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 farad. And more smaller capacitance unit is picofarad. 1 picofarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 farad. Now we will find how much is the capacitance of a spherical conductor. Capacitance of a spherical conductor. Suppose that this is a spherical conductor. Its radius is a, small a, and dielectric constant is k. So you know that potential of spherical conductor V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon A. And from this formula, C is equal to Q by V, capacitance is Q upon V. Therefore, capacitance C will be equal to Q upon, now I can put the value of V, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by A. This value I will put here, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by A. Q and Q cancel out. C will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught A. Means potential of a conductor is 4 pi epsilon naught A. Now I will come to my question. Why it is not possible to construct a capacitance of capacity 1 farad? I am writing the question here. Question. Why is it not possible to construct a capacitor of capacitance 1 farad? Now see here this formula, C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught A. If capacitance of a capacitor is 1 farad, put 1. What will be value of 4 pi epsilon naught? Since value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 power 9, so value of 4 pi epsilon naught is 1 upon 9 into 10 power 9 into A. Therefore, A will be equal to 9 into 10 power 9 meter. Means if there is a capacitor of 1 farad, its radius should be 9 into 10 power 9 meter. Means this radius is 1000 times greater than the radius of 1000 times the radius of R. And therefore it is very much impossible to construct a capacitor of capacity 1 farad. So now I will tell you different type of capacitor. First I will take parallel plate capacitor. In parallel plate capacitor, there are two parallel plates, metallic plates like this, and space between these two plates is filled with a dielectric medium. You know that dielectrics are insulators. There are two types of dielectric, polar dielectric and non-polar dielectric, that I will discuss in other topics. So in parallel plate capacitor, there are two parallel plates like this, and space between them is filled with dielectric. Suppose that this plate is given positive charge. So since positive charge is given to this plate, therefore both sides will acquire positive charge by conduction. Now due to electrostatic induction, one side of this plate will become electrically negative and other side will become positive. So one side will become electrically negative and other side will become positive. And now positive side is connected to Earth, then whole positive charge will go into Earth, this plate will become negatively charged. That's why this device can store a charge. Now suppose that area of each plate is A, area of this plate is also A, and area of this plate is also A, and distance between plates is D. You know that electric field due to plane sheet of charge E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Electric field due to one sheet E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, if dielectric constant is case, epsilon naught K. Now since one plate is positive, one plate is negative, then electric field between plates will be equal to, if we put a positive charge here, this plate will repel in this direction and this plate will attract in that direction. So electric field at any point between the plates by two plates will be in same direction. If positive charge here, this plate will also repel in this direction, this plate will attract in that direction. Both electric field is in same direction. So therefore electric field between plates due to two plates will be equal to sigma upon epsilon naught K due to one plate plus sigma upon epsilon naught K due to second plate, and both electric field are in same direction. That's why I have added both the electric fields. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught brother. So now if you add these two electric fields, then E will be equal to sigma upon epsilon naught K. Now relation between potential difference and electric field is V is equal to E into D. Means potential difference is equal to electric field multiplied by distance between plates. So therefore potential difference between plates will be sigma upon epsilon naught K into D. Here sigma is charge density. So in place of sigma you can write sigma is equal to Q upon A. Therefore potential difference V between plates V will be equal to Q upon K epsilon naught A into D. Now you know that from this formula C is equal to Q by V. here C is equal to Q by V. So therefore capacitance C will be equal to Q upon V. Therefore C is equal to Q upon, value of V is Q upon K epsilon naught A into D. Therefore C is equal to K epsilon naught A upon D. This is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. From this formula, we can also see that capacitance of parallel plate capacitor is proportional to area of plate. How as the area will be large, capacitance will be large. It is inversely proportional to distance between the plates. If distance between the plates is smaller, capacitance will be bigger. And it is directly proportional to dielectric constant also. If we put dielectric constant, dielectric material or greater dielectric constant between the plates, then capacity of parallel plate capacitor will increase. Once again I will recapitulate. Electric field between two plates is equal to sum of electric field due to two plates. Electric field due to one plate is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught K. Therefore total electric field between plate sigma upon 2 epsilon naught K plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught K is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught K. Potential is equal to V into D. So we have put value of E from here, sigma upon epsilon naught K into D. Sigma is charge density. In place of charge density, you can write Q by A. Therefore, potential is Q upon K epsilon naught AD. But from this formula, C is equal to Q by V. So I have put the value of V from here. So C is equal to Q upon K epsilon naught AD. Therefore, C is equal to K epsilon naught A by D. Capacity of parallel plate capacitor is C is equal to K epsilon naught A by D. You can observe that, you can see that C is directly proportional to A, C is inversely proportional to D, and C is directly proportional to dielectric constant.